Hello and welcome to Monster Girl Mondays, the show where big tits reign supreme and flat chests cope and seethe. I'm your host Yakamon, and the man, the myth, the legend, the man, the myth, Moomin. I'm joined by my co-host as always, Ellen Horai. Introduce
That's
yourself.
me. Hello, I'm Alan Hodai, and I love all chest sizes, and you know, but big boobs are pretty good too.
They sure are. But what about dead boobs?
Bad boobs?
Dead
Bad.
boobs.
I was wondering,
Dead boobs.
bad boobs is like a pun on
No,
bad bugs.
no.
We're not doing bug girls
No, no,
today.
no. That's later. That's later. Um, yeah, zombies,
Hmm. Zombies.
Halloween episodes.
Halloween.
We did witches last week. We're doing zombies today.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. What do you think about zombies?
So I'm not into gore. So if
Me
there's
neither.
any, you know, any of that, any like open wounds bleeding out, any, like horrible gashes and stuff, I'm
Mm.
immediately out. Please no.
I mean,
Uh,
there's probably gonna be blood, in this, but there might. I doubt Kango Cross is like a amputee guy.
oh
Though
yeah.
you never know. You never know.
Well, that's true. You never know with that guy. That there's always the chance that he knows someone who's really into it and just made something for them. Yeah.
What if there was a horse girl, but she was rotting and her flesh was falling
Uh,
off, and she,
oh no.
and she wanted to peg me? Yeah.
There's a guy in One Piece who has the power to turn into like an undead horse, and in his hybrid
Oh,
form, he
cool.
like is a centaur.
Huh. Neato.
Yeah, not something that would immediately appeal to me though. On
um.
top of everything, there is always the fact that even if it's moving autonomously, it's a corpse. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very like cold and numb and strange. I don't like thinking about the physical sensation of it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't. I don't think. I don't think I've ever been particularly drawn to any zombie girl really. Not even like. Cause there's a game series called like not Dead Rising, fucking
Uh-uh.
Dead Island, Dead Island, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember them having like a bunch of like GTA style like fucking hot women that aren't really hot, but they're all like zombie girls. And I always remember looking at those. I'm like, man, who's into that? Like I remember like a collector's edition for like the second game. You could get like a fucking bust statue that was like her tits, but like
Oh.
her fucking head was cut off, and it was just like, man, like who the fuck's into that?
Some
Who's
some people who are more freaky than we are, that for sure.
It's like um Zombieland Saga though. That's they're like
Oh, yeah.
mostly human by day, but then like by night they're like zombies. That's cool.
Yeah, I never watched that one, but yeah, girls are cool. There's a trans girl. Always fun.
Yes, yeah, yeah. It's a good. I only watched the first season, but it's a pretty good show. I liked it. It was a fun time.
Yeah, as far as undead girls that I can think of, like, imagine we're gonna get a Jiangxi girl in this. There's no way we're not, right? So, I mean, obviously there's a Lele or Senko from Darkstalkers, very cute. Has like giant hands, it's fun. There's a Yoshika from Toho, who's also very cute. And yeah, like she works for a hermit magician lady who is really into her for being undead, which is funny.
Huh. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, that's like that's a Toho I actually can't picture in my head. Like when you say like I don't know like Alice or something, I'm like yeah, I think I know that one. When you
Oh,
say Reimu, it's like yeah, I know Reimu. But when you say like that, I'm like
yeah,
I don't.
yeah. Yoshika's from
Yeah,
Toho 13. She's not one of the most popular Tohos, I guess, but she was when the game came out because her team is a real banger.
have you seen High School with the Dead?
Oh yeah, I have.
That had some zombie women in it. Wasn't like particularly attracted to them, but you know they had zombies women. They had
Yeah,
fucking jiggly tit zombies.
yeah. I guess
Cool.
most of the focus on that one, most of what I remember at least, is the girls were alive.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
gigantic tits. The
Fucking sick.
iconic scene of a bullet going between Saeko's
Between her
tits.
tits, yeah,
That
yeah.
was a
Absolute
interesting
classic.
anime.
Absolute, yeah. Classic, man.
It's the kind of like
I,
trashy stuff that knows it's trashy and is trying to have fun with it.
mm. And like being like high quality as well. It's like a well-made show.
Yeah.
But um, what else? I don't know. I guess
Do,
there's like I don't know. You going?
do you know anyone who is into like zombie girls, like the
I I've
freaks
known a
and
couple. I've known a couple people that were into like Monster High dolls.
oh
You know, shout
yeah,
out Killian, I think.
shout
Yeah,
out to
I think
Killian.
Killian's into those. Yeah. Um. Yeah. No, don't know if they collect Monster High dolls specifically, but yeah,
Yeah, and those are like
yeah.
there are a lot of different monster
There's
types.
yeah, but there's some zombies in there. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's anybody that's like particularly, but you know, we'll see. We'll see
Yeah.
if there's any that piques people's interest.
We'll see.
All right. Well, without further ado, go number one. Mummy.
Mummy. I can maul my
What?
mummy. Oh man, I can't wait to mail my mummy and say, hey there, mummy. I just found out what the printer does.
Oh, I don't get that reference.
It's a deep cut. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Um. Yeah. What do we think of her? Is she?
It's a woman with bandages.
It sure is. She's got like,
There's,
she's got bandages covering her eye. That's cool. That's cool to see.
yeah, it's one of those designs that just doesn't have many elements. Like immediately you look at it and like, yep, that's exactly what you would imagine when you go to like the most basic mummy girl imaginable.
Oh, have you ever seen Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know like Owen, that kid, fucking one of the Toy Story.
Oh, Irwin's
Yeah,
mom
it's a
is the
mummy.
mummy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Fucking. That was cool. That was fun. I like that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
And then his dad loves her all the same.
yeah,
Real monster fucker.
yeah. And as he puts it, leaves a lot of questions that are best not answered when it comes to making Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that show is good.
yeah, it is. That probably does have quite a few. If I watched it all the way through, it probably does have some Monster Girl cuties in there. Some good ones,
Probably.
yeah.
I remember it had like this hot goth lady that
Hmm.
Grimm was really into for one episode. And then she suddenly realizes at the end that, oh shit, this guy's this is the Green Reaper. I'm out of here.
Um,
Which
yeah,
is tragic.
yeah. Same. He's a good guy. He was a good guy.
Yeah.
Mummy.
Mummy.
I don't know. Nothing.
She has tattoos.
Yeah. like these sort of, they almost look
Uh,
like cracks on the thing, but
yeah, I
yeah.
was gonna say that. I guess it's supposed to kind of because she has like on her face too a little bit. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it's supposed to be like like she's old and ancient and cracking.
I mean, I think
But it
like,
kind of makes it a little hard.
yeah, I think mummy girls are like sort of been referenced to before because they're like the Sphinx and Anubis, but I don't know as such. But I don't quite remember.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? This is
Once
probably.
again, we see is.
Oh yeah, no, you go on. You go on. Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna say once again, see Kenko Cross using a lot of green to like do the little bit of shading and stuff, which always interesting to see.
Yeah. Yeah, like a very dark green hair. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this is probably like one of the least interesting ones. So I think we can probably just like get through this. Um, like this girl specifically.
Yeah, there's just nothing to say about this. Like, does her feet situation have something going? You can scroll down a
Um,
little.
not.
They have like big bandages, like spiraling around, like fucking Uzumaki. This is about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think like the image of like floating, coiling like bandages are like cool, like sort of controlling them. I think that's cool generally, but I don't think the way this is particularly like implemented.
Yeah. Are there any female mummies in the That Mummies Alive old cartoon?
Uh
Oh, looking at it right now, there apparently is one, and she's
oh,
kind of hot.
nice.
I never really watched much of the cartoon when they were
I
here.
haven't seen any of it. Let's move
Oh,
on. Let's move on. Let's just fucking read it.
oh no, let's
Mummy,
go.
family, zombie, type, undead. Habitat,
Is
deserts
that a zombie?
of the dead. Habitat, deserts and ruins. Nature simple. Diet, the essence of human men.
Oh my gosh, that picture. We'll get to it in a bit.
The mummy is an undead monster that often lives in ruins, found in the desert regions. Mummies are human corpses reanimated by monster manor. Under the guidance of the Anumus, their role is to guard ruins from intruders such as grave robbers. Though the mummy does retain memories and characters of the human before death, her ravenous appetite saps her of reason, subjugating her to instinct alone, making mummies quite volatile. A constant thirst assaults the mummy, a thirst she can only slake by copulating with a human man. She begins by forcing him to be to the ground and sliding the length of her body over his. Then, upon taking him into her, she squeezes her loins about his body as if to wring out his fluids and drink them up with her parched sex. It is only when she is filled by his rushing essence that her thirst is at last satisfied. Once the mummy has.
You get it? It's because she lives in the desert, so she's thirsty.
Oh, I see, I see. Brilliant. Yeah. Cool. Once the mummy has taken in essence and replenished her mana, her reason and intellect heighten, and she becomes more compliant for a time. Still, her ferocious body soon hungers for essence once again. It is for this reason that mummies are unlikely to release a man once they have captured one. Human men are not the only victims of mummies. Women are occasionally attacked as well. Mummies will drain a human
Hell
female of
yeah.
her essence and then turn her into a mummy too. Ah, that sucks. Once a woman has become one of the monstrous undead, she gives herself over to the fierce emptiness wrought by the loss of her mana and sets out to hunt for men. The mummy's bare skin is unbearably sensitive. A light touch is enough to transmit fierce pleasure through her body. Stimulating certain locations may immobilize her for a time with pleasure. To reduce her sensitivity, the mummy wraps her skin in special bandages. Therefore, an encounter with the mummy may be easy to escape if one first unwraps the mummy's bandages and immobilize her with one's touch. Even so, most mummies actually leave some areas of their bodies exposed. When these areas are touched, they seem to welcome it, with throes of pleasure, with throes of bliss, in fact. There is a possibility mummies only guard the ruins at the behest of the Anubis, and in truth are only interested in copulation. And
Okay,
there's second image, which is we can show
which we can
of a
show
mummy being tickled by an Anubis, which is no a
as a
sphinx. That's a sphinx.
sphinx.
Yeah, sorry. The paws
Yeah.
are yeah. A light touch upon a mummy's sensitive body is enough to send waves of convulsive pleasure shivering through her body.
It is a really cute image.
Yeah, this is yeah, I think there is something to be said about like, the girls like the not the kudere types, yeah. Like those sort of lacking in emotion and then like sort of yeah, underneath it all. Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh
Something tells me that Kenko Cross quite likes the Sphinx too.
you know what? Probably does. She does show up quite a bit. Even in like volume 2,
Yeah.
she's still like mentioning stuff.
Yeah, she's mentioned the Apophis, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess Riddle fuckers win once again.
I'll never join that side. It'll always be not for me. I'm not
No.
changing my position on that. Kenko Cross and Amy War will be damned.
Yeah, and Chroma.
Oh yeah, and Chroma too. No, we made the right we made the right call. Okay.
History will prove us correct.
um
When future archaeologists who have like like the classic archaeologist setup,
Indiana Jones,
they're
yeah.
excavating the ruins of a civilization. It looks exactly like ancient Egypt, all the sand and stuff, and then they pull like a copy of Monster Girl Encyclopedia, and it's badly damaged, but only some pages they can see, and they find the Sphinx and they're like, ugh. Like those people worship this kind of creature. What were they thinking?
It's like the beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh with like Yugi's grandfather. He's like, yeah. And he's like reading the fucking Sphinx quote.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
The Sphinx is certainly like one thing I can say is that she's certainly a lot more interesting than this team.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's nothing really here all that much to be honest. Besides from
There's
I kind of like the idea because like this is not like you know it's not a mummy in like the pharaoh sense where like they fucking scooped out all her
yeah,
organs and stuff and wrapped her in bandages. Like no, it's like it has like a but he still thought of a purpose for the mummy to still wear the bandages. Um,
yeah,
like all of her skin is incredibly sensitive, and like these bandages are the only thing that she can wear. Like, that's interesting. Slightly
yeah. I guess
alluring, yeah.
so.
It's kind of the only idea that saves it, though, and the idea of like the Sphinx kind
Yeah,
of bullying her
like
every day.
yeah, that's cute. I do have to wonder. There seems to be a little bit of an inconsistency here because the mummy turns other women into mummies by sucking her essence, but
Wait,
in
so
every other the entry had where a monster corrupts a woman is always by injecting her with monster mana.
yeah, I think
So it's a bit strange.
yeah, I think it's like because like the zombie is next, so like the base zombie. I don't know why the fucking mummy showed up first, but whatever, doesn't matter. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, the base zombie. It'll probably go into that a little bit more, where it's like zombies are specifically created from like a lack of mana.
Huh.
That'll probably be it.
Not from death?
Oh yeah, like death, but like you don't have mana when you're dead, right?
Oh, well, I guess so. Well, maybe it could be like Nan that endures after death, so you become stronger.
Yeah, like as it says here, that their corpse is reanimated by Monster Manor, and like they don't make, so they just sort of like constantly like need it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I guess like
Yeah,
but
I
by like
guess.
zapping
I
you
guess
of all of
just.
your mana, then that's kind of like you are dead. Maybe.
Huh. Yeah, I was wondering, like, if you get turned to a mummy and you're not dead, can you come back?
Probably not. No, in this series.
Yeah, I guess not.
But again, that's probably something we should do. We should like rank the fates. Like which thing do you want to be transformed into most, and which one the least? Like obviously the parasitic slime at the bottom,
Oh boy.
and probably the dark mage near the top. That's probably something we can do like
Oh yeah.
at the end, like a sort of bonus episode. Um,
Yeah, I can think about it. Like now I'm wondering what happens if like a mummy drains all the mana of a woman, but right before she gets turned, she raises as another mummy. A banshee revives her.
hmm.
Does she turn into like the equivalent of a devil man but for mummies?
Yeah, that could. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like most Devilman-esque stories where they're like, they're not quite a devil, they're not quite a man. They fucking, yeah, they go to school every day, but they're fucking probably something like that. Like a Tokyo Ghoul or a Chainsaw Man, that type of thing.
Yeah, you become a mummy's alive.
Yeah, wicked. Alright. Any
Next girl.
yeah, I think it's time for the next go. Page 161, base zombie.
Okay, she's kind of cute.
Kinda, yeah. Not a lot to say about this. I don't think again, like immediately.
Yeah. Like wow, this is just like these designs have not been the best, huh?
Yeah, I think
I don't know, with a zombie, they could like okay, could dress this zombie woman in any way I want. I can have any idea that I want with this. So what I'm gonna do, hmm, low saturation, blues and greens, vaguely medieval. Yeah, there we go. Like really.
yeah,
It's just no ideas here.
there's nothing that really pops out to me, you know? Like yeah, like I don't know, you could definitely do with like you can go for like some brighter greens or, you know, to kind of
Yeah,
contrast
I
with the
guess he was trying to just evoke the feeling of
just
death,
completely lifeless,
like
like
fading life.
yeah,
Yeah,
all very muted colors, but
but yeah, like I kind of get it, but just like the lack of any real identifiable elements in this make it for a very boring design.
yeah. I mean, like I kind of like if there was one thing about general zombie girls that I do like, I do kind of like the whole like gray skin and like stitches and stuff like those. Like there's this like Zombieland Saga, they kind of got it right. I think they managed to like make all the when they are zombies, they made it look, you know, still like pops out to you, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, they're like zombie idols,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So it's like
Yeah, like that's one idea. Like, you know, to take a zombie and like make it into like a cute idol girl. That's
is it
something.
also like
Here, there's just
I also
nothing.
think like there should be like some amount of like I guess like environmental storytelling should is probably the wrong word, but like when you look at it and you can kind of go like, oh, okay, so like that's how she died, right? Or That's how. Like maybe she
Yeah.
was like bitten on the shoulder and the leg, but yeah, there's nothing that like.
Yeah, it's hard to
I
tell.
guess this is just like a villager woman turned into a zombie.
Yeah, it could be like a plague or
Yeah.
something. There's nothing very identifiable.
No. Yeah, and I think like
Honestly,
the skin is just like this
hmm?
like very light, sickly green, which I think was probably the wrong choice as well. I don't know.
Honestly, like Kenko Cross not making a big argument as to why I should fuck corpses here.
Yeah, yeah, he's not doing too good. And spoiler, there's no
No.
extra pages either. So this episode, so there's
What?
no extra pages. So
Oh man.
he's probably has not figured out how
Okay.
to do zombies.
I guess not. Like what? What weird zombies are there? There's probably some interesting interpretations from like African cultures, I guess. Wasn't that where it originated?
Maybe, yeah, yeah, that could be. Yeah, or like the very least, like yeah, I don't know, like I don't know, because like you have to sort of like think
There.
about like how like if zombies do exist in this world, then like how do they interact with the world, right? Like how do they? What? Cause there's
Yeah.
not like a zombie. There's not like an. Actually, I think there might be a place of death, like an undying world, but uh
Hmm.
um yeah, no. So I wanna. Yeah, I don't know. I want like some like sort of personality.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll. I guess Kenko Cross gonna owe us some of that. Honestly, I can't say I was really, pardon the pun, dying to see some hot zombie girls.
Sure. Volume 2 specifically will have like some good designs at least.
Surely.
Surely.
Alright. Zombie, family zombie, type undead. Habitat graveyards, nature simple, diet omnivorous favors the essence of human man. Come on, Kenko Cross, you couldn't go like diet brains.
Yeah, or like
That would have been,
I think I
the usual.
yeah, like yeah, yeah, I don't know. I think like the fact that like they diet the essence of human men, I think that's I don't know. I think like that is like a missed opportunity, isn't it, for like people that are into zombies? Like
Yeah,
they don't want the essence; they want to be like chewed on. I guess. I don't know.
yeah. It's it's a very weird choice, I guess. Anyways, the zombie is an undead monster, a human corpse reanimated by monster mana. Zombies retain memories of their former human lives, but their intelligence is impaired and their reason blunted. So they follow their instincts, wandering through cemeteries by night in search of human man. The monster mana that reanimates zombies also protects them from decomposition and restores their bodies so that they are recognizably a zombie and not just a pile of rotting or mutilated flesh. Okay. However, the essence of human man is required for them to maintain this form. As a result, the zombie's appetite for nourishment and sexuality is quite voracious when compared to human hunger. As soon as a zombie sees a man, she hunts him stubbornly to answer her need for essence. When she catches him, she presses him to the ground and gleefully devours his essence. Zombies can heal their external wounds by consuming large quantities of essence, so they are unable to make themselves appear indistinguishable from humans. They can restore the intelligence they had when they were alive. Even so, their thoughts remain simple, preoccupied with sexual urges. the likelihood of them utilizing their original intelligence is very low. Despite the zombie's our corpse-like appearance, it is possible for her to bear children. Oh, okay.
Whoa.
It's possible for her to bear children if her womb is intact or is restored by a massive feast of essence. Her children will also be
What the fuck?
zombies.
I mean, it kind of like goes unsaid with this universe because that is the law. You will be, it will be the same species as the mother, but I don't know. With Carry On, I kind of that's fucking. I gotta process
I
that.
guess I was not expecting fetus deletus in Monster Girl Encyclopedia.
No.
That wasn't my bingo card. Uh, okay. One school of thought speculates the zombies are not only corpses made to move by mana, but in fact a new form of life born of human cadavers. Oh, so it's Iron Legend. Interesting. When zombies lack sufficient essence and thus intelligence, they are known to attack human women by mistake. However, no matter how hard the zombie tries, she cannot extract much essence from her female victims. Still, she will continue, driven by the empty belief that if she grants more pleasure, essence will be produced. She escalates endlessly until finally the zombie mana entering the woman violates her to the point that she herself becomes one of the undead. So again, here it is about her injecting mana into the woman.
I guess so, yeah.
So it is just a weird plot hole, I guess, in the mummy.
Yeah.
You know, an inconsistency or something.
Yeah. Yeah, though, once again, we have found the Yuri, though. Even if it's not, like, actual, like, love, it is... She will just continue to constantly, assault the woman sexually until she turns into a zombie. Pretty cool.
Like, I wouldn't be opposed to saying that. Would I necessarily want to be attacked by a zombie girl and, have her do things? I mean, I guess the witch from Left 4 Dead is kinda hot.
I don't think
I guess
so.
it depends.
I don't think so. Good game, though.
I really don't like that game.
It's the way I want to do. It's cool. It's cool. You're like, yay.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to play with the bros. You're supposed to be like you and like 3 other friends, and you'll fucking it's
Yeah,
cool.
but here's the thing: if you play the people that I used to play, you get to the final mission and you see that one of your friends went down, and you're like, I have a defibrillator. I can save this person. So you start blasting all the zombies and rushing to get to them, and so you finally like use the defibrillator, save their life, and then but as you're running away, one of the zombies gets you, so you fall down, and then your friend has a defibrillator, and what does he do? He runs away.
No.
And so you don't get the fucking achievement for completing the campaign because you died at the fucking last screen.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah, no, that... I mean, that's not the game's fault, but, that is... fucking...
Like, I wouldn't even mind if I got the achievement for completing the campaign. But, like, after, doing the whole thing, I die at the very last second, and I don't get achievement, and it's so frustrating. Yeah. Anyways, it's not the Ellen video game podcast.
Yeah.
Still a better game than Final Fantasy X.
Yeah. Yeah, you said it. I would rather play Left 4 Dead 2 again than probably Final Fantasy X. Yeah, I don't know.
What's the second image of this one look like?
Oh, okay, yeah. Can't show it because there's a big old wiener.
Yep. The thoughts of a zombie
team
is with an M at the end. Team.
I mean, I think it's. Yeah, I feel like that's spelled wrong.
Teemo.
Timo.
The thought of a zombie teen with sexual desire. She moves towards her quarry in a single-minded line, groaning with fervor. Okay.
So there is kind of like this aspect of like dependency, I think, where it's like she's kind of just like this mindless, you know, sex fiend who like literally cannot continue to live unless, like she like physically. It's not like even where it's like they just have like an appetite. It's like no, in order to remain animated, they have to have it, so they really depend on you. And there's like some amount of intelligence if you give her enough, but she will always kind of be depending on you.
Yeah.
And just in case you want that type of woman, you're also probably the type of guy that wants that woman to bear your children.
Yeah, I guess so. Wow, that part is really weird.
It is. It is.
Like, just thinking about it, it's like one of those fucking Dark Souls undead babies.
Huh.
I don't want to think about
Yeah,
that.
it's really fucking weird. It's really weird. Like, I actually do think it's like, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of, I'll fucking say it. It's kind of like the fucking, like, uh, fucking conservative, like, pro-life fucking, like, fantasy, right? Yeah. Just like a fucking, yeah. But also the children also being zombies are so fucking weird.
It is very weird. Like I feel like if you're gonna go the whole thing on like, oh, the zombies might be a new form of life, it's like then it should be a half zombie at the very least, like a human with like some regeneration features or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, like a half zombie. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool idea. Yeah. I don't know. Nothing. Besides from that, I don't think there's anything to really. Just that I'm not really huge into this one. Even like the picture doesn't make it
Yeah.
particularly appealing.
No, it's like it's I guess it not being so outwardly a dead person in the picture is a little bit better, but it's not like super exciting either.
Well, I think with that, we could probably move on to the last and
Yeah.
final goal of Volume 1, which I think is just the next page here. The Ghoul. The
Good.
Ghoul. The Gabagool.
That's how I know it's Halloween because the ghouls are out.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of my hobbies. Ghouls. Just like green little ghouls. Yeah. Yeah. Ghouls.
Ghouls. The thing she grabs her ghoulies.
Oh, probably.
Goo.
Too ghoul for school.
I hope that the next one immediately is the ghost, so it can be super ghouls and ghost.
Silly Ellen. Ghost is next week.
Dang.
Yeah, she's got like bloody tits.
She does. And like there are some spots that I don't think are nipples, but because of the nature of boobs, the brain
Shiny.
registers as nipples,
Yeah.
so it looks weird. It's like she got like weird nipple piercings or something.
Yeah, because like, okay, so the leg situation where it's kind of like thigh highs, but it's blood. That's kind of cool.
Oh,
And
yeah, that is cool.
and like same with her arms. It's like, yeah, again, it's like well, what are they fucking called? Yeah, Yeah, you know the things. You're looking at it.
Yeah, like
Fucking
gloves.
yeah, like arm gloves go up to your fucking elbow, and it's those are also made of blood. That's also a cool idea. This is a really
Yeah.
cool idea. But then they do the same for the tits, and that's really fucking weird. It does
Yeah,
not
that's
look good at
just
all. There's not even
no
like
because like
yeah, you go.
there's no what?
Cause it just like it doesn't really look like anything. It just it's just completely like and it doesn't even seem like it's because you can see how like when it gets further and further up, it sort of like you know fades out a little bit like blood, but like these one just kind
Yeah.
of it doesn't really look like the whole tit is fully red, and it's very
Yeah,
odd.
like yeah, the like because the blood in this case is like painting her body. With the tits, because you don't see the nipples, it just looks like her boobs are made of blood.
Yeah, yeah, similar to kind of like the lava golem, where it's just like, man, what are these
Yeah.
tits, man? I don't.
Some strange tit situation. And there's some bones around it.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure where they're coming from. Are they her bones? Or are they like bones of her victims that she's sticking to her body?
yeah. I mean, I think overall this is like a cool design. I think besides from the tits,
Yeah.
it's like generally pretty cool. I like, yeah, very wild. Like the expression.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the last two.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like actual
And like
ideas, there's
personality.
creativity here.
Yeah,
Yeah. Also, the expression is reassuring. Looks like she wants to do some stuff.
yeah. She just killed a couple men, and now she's looking at you very
But
differently.
no, the girls never killed a man
Oh,
in this
that's
book.
hmm. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna fucking handle this super aggressive girl then.
It's probably just gonna be she rapes you extra hard.
She breaks your nose and fucking kicks the shit out of you, and then she rapes you.
But those are special kicks that don't hurt.
She breaks your arm in 4 places, which fucking makes you rock hard.
Oh boy. Well, shall we find out what
Yeah,
her deal is?
yeah, a good simple design with some
Yeah.
flaws. Ghoul, family, zombie, type undead, habitat, graveyards and deserts. Nature, violent, aggressive. Diet, the essence of human men. Okay. The ghoul is an undead monster that wanders areas such as graveyards and deserts. During the reign of the previous overlord, ghouls were called flesh eaters and feared for their proclivity, fucking hell, their proclivity for feasting on live human flesh. Of course, they no longer eat human flesh, but vestiges of their original temperament can be seen as they now dine predominantly on the essence of human men. Ghouls are as cruel in disposition as ever, and attack men ravenously to feed. The maws they once used to rip human flesh, they now use to suck out essence. They open their mouths wide as if preparing to feed, only to stuff themselves full of the throat with the man's sex. Then they suck, snaking their lithe tongues around the member to give the man an unsettling pleasure
Mm.
that makes him feel as if he is being both melted and digested. Ghouls' mouths are analogues to the vaginas of other monsters. The wet and warm aperture throbs along the man's sex, shifting flexibly and stimulating the man in all manner of ways. The mouth of a ghoul is an instrument perfectly adapted for the suction of essence. When the man's essence floods forth, the ghoul swallows loudly, draining every drop. Ghouls have an oral fixation. They feel uncomfortable when their mouths are empty. Thus, a ghoul closes her mouth over the member of a man she likes whenever given a chance. Ghouls also like to lick and mouth other body parts of men, such as the fingers, earlobes, toes, and even when not engaged in sexual congress. A digestive chemical in their saliva stimulates the man's skin so that it feels as vulnerable to stimulated sex for as long as it is in the ghoul's mouth. This allows the man to be assured with a fierce pleasure no matter where she is focused her attention. Ghouls are likely to lightly bite their lover when he is in this state. The ridges of her teeth send an orgasmic bolt through his body, biting in the ghoul's ultimate expression of love. Once she has left her mark on the man's flesh, she will smile in rapturous knowledge that the man is now hers, her husband. To further confirm her love, she will take his penis deep into her mouth. Incidentally, the ghoul's vagina, located in the normal location, in parentheses between her legs.
Thank you for clarifying, I guess. I didn't assume it was somewhere else, but
No.
okay.
You see, like fucking the spider and the lamia, you kind of have to fucking. The ghoul, though.
Yeah.
The ghoul. Thank you, Genko Cross. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenko Cross.
Is her weak spot, as it's extremely sensitive. As the mouth is a ghoul's primarily sex organ, they do not use their vagina. For this reason, it is quite likely that the vagina of a ghoul may never have received pleasure at all, making it far more receptive than that of a typical monster. The simple act of penetration will make her swoon, and each time the penis rubs her walls, she will be nigh maddened by the rush, and in little position to wring out his essence. Once a ghoul's body has learned the pleasure of a vagina, hers will come to function as a second mouth with which to pleasure her lover's penis. True to the ghoul's old flesh-eating reputation, when a ghoul smells the fresh corpse of a recently buried human woman, she digs it up and revives it with manna. The woman will be reborn as a ghoul, in body and soul, a flesh-eater. Born hungry, she is unlikely to be able to think of anything but filling her mouth with male genitals and moistening her parched throat with their semen.
This was a very volume 2 entry.
Yeah.
It's all sex, and it's all specifically one idea of sex, which in this case is just oral.
Yeah.
You get it? Ghouls eat you, but she can't eat you, so she just sucks you off a lot.
And it's like... it's like funny, because like the zombie had a picture of oral, but this doesn't have a second picture. Even though
there is a lot of space.
Even though I spent so much time talking about how ghouls have a vagina mouth, and their vaginas are mouths. That was really fucking weird, actually. Like,
yeah,
how a vagina becomes a second mouth. It's like, what do you mean?
It's I don't like that.
What an odd entry.
Yeah, like,
there's not even like.
It just sounds pretty unpleasant, honestly.
And there's nothing here about like her general nature as being violent. Like, it's like she used to be violent, but now she just sucks your dick, and it's like, okay, well, surely she still fucking busts heads and, you know, kicks the shit out of people for you. Surely.
Yeah.
Also, why is she digging up fucking women's corpses? That's wrong. Don't do that. I don't want my wife doing that. Fucking stop it. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's not good, actually. Like, it would maybe be a good concept if then he actually went to describe, I don't know, like, people who live in the territories where ghouls inhabit, who do these specific rituals to purify their corpses, or maybe use charms to ward off, you know, their presence from their graveyards in order to retain their dead. But then Kenko Cross like, nah, that shit's stupid. What if she just sucks your cock a lot?
Honestly, I'm kind of feeling with like these zombie these three zombie girls, I'm leaning towards like I don't want them existing in this world, right? Cause like as you know, I'm sure it'd be great to be the husband of one. I'm sure.
I'm
I
not
I
so sure.
I don't know. I think the fact that like they're all raising the dead and like turning women into zombies and stuff. I'm like, considering there's already so many types of monster girls anyway, and there's already so many human women. Oh god, I'm a fucking, fucking the order rhetoric right now, but I don't want all. Yeah, I don't know. I would rather more women became the Dark Mage than a fucking ghoul.
Yeah, that is.
Don't fill the world with ghouls. Don't.
Yeah, that just seems like a bad idea. Weirdly enough, it did open up the Wikipedia entry for ghouls because one of those things that is in pop culture, but you don't really know where it comes from. Apparently, it comes from pre-Islamic Arabian religion,
Huh.
and it seems that in some interpretations, at least, ghouls are indeed mostly like associated with women who doesn't don't seem to be undead, but they take the form of dead people to lure men and then
Oh.
eat them.
Yeah, it's that it's a bit of folklore that this idea in folklore that just transcends humanity. It's that like women be careful of women because they're constantly trying to lure you in and trying to eat you and kill you. And yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
brilliant.
Cool. I think we can move on to some the volume 2 girls now. I
Yep, there definitely seems to be, at least as far as I know, some amount of like interest in zombies and like like young adult fiction. Like
Oh, yeah, yeah, I think I've seen like a movie that was like way back when. It was
yeah,
like something that was just like put on cuz like I don't know, I think I was like with my older sister and like we just fucking we had to watch one of my movies, we had to watch one of hers. And one of hers was like this like Twilight movie, but like it was about like a zombie.
there's a zombie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It sucked. It sucked. It was terrible. It was
probably.
terrible. Um can't remember what movie I watched though. So I guess that says something.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I don't know if there's like a whole thing, but it certainly is something.
anyway,
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. We finally got the Pharaoh.
We got to the
What do we
Pharaoh.
think of this lady?
She is certainly a lot cooler than anything we've seen so far.
Yep.
I
Immediately.
actually quite like this design.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Um yeah, no, a lot of elements immediately. Um
Oh, Amy has not added the Curse of the Pharaoh sounds to the soundboard
oh.
again.
Ah shit. Oh well. Uh
Well, it's not gonna get picked up by the recording anyways.
yeah. Yeah, she's got this big old snake she's using as a throne. That's cool.
Yeah,
She's we've brought back the bandaged thigh highs, but it looks way better.
yeah.
She's
Because not all
yeah,
bandages.
yeah, so it's just like this good contrast. This like nice bit of actually like the gray really works actually. Um
Yeah,
big old tits. Um
big old tits.
she's got like the like the fucking Sphinx Anubis hair ornaments, which look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All these like
Has a necktie just like that.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, everything just like a really hot design actually. This is good. Um
Yeah. I like the hair too. It's like it has an interesting shape that kind of like it's very unique, I guess. Like, the way that like there's this little triangle bits poking out, and then there's like the back of the hair flowing underneath. It makes for a cool silhouette.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, we brought back the sort of like the tattoos, but these like a bright red, so they kind of look like blood, which I
Yeah,
like that idea. I think these are like the same hearts you see on the the succubi on her
yeah.
right
Which
arm.
is I noticed is also the symbol that is next to all the names in the pages. The pages.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good usage of motifs, I guess. Yeah, it's a really good design. I noticed there's yeah, now that I scroll down, there's some focus on the feet, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
which like I'm not huge into feet, but the
Me
idea of
neither, but
kissing her foot, in submission is at least a little alluring.
you had no you had no fondness for the ghoul kissing your feet.
I feel the ghoul is gonna itch my feet.
Yeah, it seemed that way, didn't it? She just like fucking licks and nibbles like your robe and your feet and all part of your body.
uh, yeah, no thanks.
This pharaoh woman is hot. I like her. I like her a lot.
She is very hot. Yeah, me too. Finally, a good one. Finally, what was the name? Finally, some fucking good food.
Yes, that is the meme.
Alright, let me drink some water. Get it because I'm in the desert, so I gotta drink water to survive. Blah 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 blah. Pharaoh, family zombie type undead. Habitat desert, in parentheses ruins. Nature various, okay. And diet the essence of human man.
I think that might be the first time you've ever gotten the word ruin right.
Wait, what?
Oh, because you normally say you like ruin. You say that. So
Ruin?
yeah, you say those
Ruin?
ruin.
Is that how you
Yeah,
say ruin?
yeah, because
Man,
or
this.
recruit. Like yeah, recruit. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
me and Amy
fine.
make this the same thing, but like it's just that there's an I there. It feels appropriate to pronounce the I.
Sorry, no, it's not how it is.
Ah, English, why are you like this?
I'm sure. I'm sure if I ever learned Brazilian Portuguese, I'd fuck up so many things.
Yeah, it's just the way it is, I guess.
Linguistics podcast coming soon.
Oh no. I feel like Chroma would be down for that one, honestly.
Uh, I might. I mean, we could do like it would be like one episode for me personally. I don't want to do like a whole thing. I'm nowhere near a fucking expert for it. I don't think any of us are.
No. Yeah. Plus, I don't think anyone would fucking watch that.
No, no, fuck no.
Okay, let's go. Pharaohs are the rulers of the desert who sleep in regal coffins scattered deep within the desert's many ruins. They're monsters, but divine power resides within them. They hold sway over both Anubises and Sphinxes. It is said a pharaoh will awaken from her eons of sleep when the ruins around her fill with mana, after the monster among the wreckage acquire man and copulate with them. When the mana reaches a certain level, a visit from the man to her chambers may also awaken the pharaoh. He who disturbs the pharaoh's sleep will become her eternal companion, bound to sexually satisfy the hunger and thirst of her millennia-long slumber. Originally, pharaohs were humans, queens appointed long ago by a god one other than the present chief deity,
Huh.
to lead humanity. In an age older than that of the previous overlord, the ruins where pharaohs sleep were in their glory. Though they fell during the rule of the previous overlord, their remnants linger as a testament to the great realms they once were. The pharaohs sleep to collect in themselves the divine power needed to restore their realms to their former splendor, and confront those responsible for their fall. They are truly living legends, oh man. But as they have only just begun to awake from inordinately long slumbers, no less, many of them have hazy memories. As such, the pharaoh's first step to reviving their realms is focused on making babies with their beloved partners. When they awaken, their vast mana causes water to well forth, while trees and greenery burgeon, creating an oasis from the ruins. The desert land of death is reborn as an emerald monster realm, with blue skies and green trees, just like the human world in appearance. Humans and monsters are drawn to the revealed oasis and form a town, then a country, and in time, one might expect a kingdom such as existed long ago. Okay. With their noble forte for gripping people's hearts, their monstrous charisma, and holy powers of enlightenment, these desert queens possess an incredible regal power. No human or monster can face the majestic pharaoh without unthinkingly bending the knee and following her every command. A pharaoh's single proclamation can make an Anubis drop her work and hole up in her chamber with her husband, or make a sphinx grudgingly apply herself to her job, even if she has plans to dismiss her duties and copulate with her lover. Okay, so if the Anubis is working too hard, she can go take a break, and if the Sphinx is slacking, she
off.
can tell her, "Get back to work, bitch." Alright. If a pharaoh commands a man to be her husband, he offers himself to her with honor and gladness, even a hero who has come to vanquish her. Men who can defy her are few in number, individuals of literal or figurative divine strength, or those who object to the nature of her orders to their very core. Okay, so you can defy it if your willpower is strong enough, and then I guess you get to dominate her.
That's good.
A pharaoh's body is as warm as sunshine, a comfort and bliss to her husband, making him wish to remain inside with her forever. Their union, her magnanimous and accepting nature, can be glimpsed as she is willing to receive whatever her husband presents her. If he ever inadvertently releases his essence within her before she gives him leave, he holds her gently and continues to rock his hips, as if to assure her that he will come for her anytime, anywhere, as much as she likes, and to induce further ejaculation. Perhaps because of their heritage, while pharaohs are usually friendly to humans and monsters, they are, for some reason, ill-disposed towards the order of the omnipotent. Ooh, lore. Factions that oppose each other.
Yeah, it's not just the Sabbath being, like, pissed off at the Dark Mage.
Yeah.
No, there's, like, yeah. Because the Order of the Omnipotent, they don't like the whole monster women and human men copulating. They don't like that.
Yeah.
They oppose monster sex. So, and of course, they worship, they worship, like, a god, like a one true god. That, like, chief deity.
Yeah.
And they don't believe her.
Like one of the previous ones.
Well, the chief deity is still around. It's just that, like, soon there will be a fight between the chief deity and the overlord, who is currently a succubus, in order to rewrite the rule of the world.
Yeah, do you think this is gonna be in Kenko Cross RPG or if it's just gonna be I'm an adventure. Oh man, there's a hot cat girl. Oh, I fucked her. Now I'm gonna kill some goblins. Oh no, they're all hot. And now I fucked
Yeah, no,
them.
I,
Or is it
cause
gonna
I
have
do,
a story?
cause I do think like Kenko Cross, cause when it comes to lore, he is kind of good at it. At like creating this world, he is kind of good at it. He's not the best in the world or anything. He's not, fucking Tolkien, but he's decent at it. He's better than most fucking porn writers are. And
Yeah.
like I was also thinking about this today, like thinking about the Sabbath in like the fucking Baphomet interview parts, and I was like, those are like pieces of like actual genuine comedy that work, like intentional jokes. And I was like, huh, that's also interesting because again he like never does that style or format ever again. So it's like it's a shame. It's a shame we don't get to see like Ken Cross's like actual jokes be put in. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would prefer it if they did still focus it on the lore. Because there's already, like, Monster Girl Quest, which is you're a young boy adventurer and you get, fucking, yeah, raped by monster girls all the time. But that is the plot. Um, so,
Hmm.
to carve out the niche,
Yeah. Could write something a bit more developing on all this lore. That'd be cool.
it would be. Yeah, but what do you think? What do we think about the Pharaoh herself? Getting back to it.
Pharaoh, I love her and I want to bend the knee for her and have her step on my head and tell me to be a good girl and please her very well, and then I'll do it.
Yeah, and I want to be a guy who opposes all of her law and gets to embrace her sunshine body. Apparently, yeah, warm sun.
Yeah.
Her body is warm as sunshine. I was like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's good. You see, it's like a good way to like, without just saying it outright, is a good way to kind of show that other side.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
this one's very well rounded. There's just a lot of appealing things about it.
yeah, yeah. And considering that she's quite important, I am like glad that they did like the desert world in particular. Like in Volume 2, seems to be like pretty well thought out. Like, I really put a lot
Yeah.
of time and attention into it.
Yeah, it seems to like his Egyptian setting, which I appreciate. There's not enough like good Egyptian like stuff like stories
Yeah,
drawing
that's
from
true.
Egyptian mythology.
That's true. As Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, but that's kind of badly, honestly.
Uh, yeah, like it only barely comes up.
Yeah, and
It's
honestly,
mostly just card games.
original Duel Monsters isn't the best Yu-Gi-Oh anyway. Fucking, don't tell anyone I
Hmm.
told you that, but it's not even the best one. So it's not the best one. And neither is GX, by the way. GX sucks. I don't know who needs to tell you
Which one
that, but
is the best?
um, Zexal, followed by 5Ds.
Hmm. Yeah, I never watched anything from those.
That's fine. Most people haven't.
All I know is the memes, the card games and
Games on
motorcycles.
motorcycles. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
What a good series. What a cool.
yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Sure is cool. They really should go back to the fucking mysticism, though, as opposed to, like, sci-fi, but
Hmm.
whatever.
What
Pharaoh.
if a Yu-Gi-Oh series, but instead of some weird kid with terrible hair, it's this hottie?
Hmm.
I feel the Sphinx at least would be really into the card games.
She would be, wouldn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that actually does make her a little bit more appealing now, like playing Yu-Gi-Oh with her, yeah. Though I'd play like Yu-Gi-Oh with like any Monster Girl, honestly.
Yeah.
Except for, like the obvious ones.
Yeah.
Like the Kel
Like the lava golem would just burn the cards.
yeah, and Kelpie would drag me underwater like mid game and like ruin all my cards, and no thank you, no thank you,
Yeah. It completely
not
fucks them up.
those girls. But like if a dwarf came up to me and was like, I know you don't find me attractive, but you want to have a couple of drinks, a couple of beers, and play some Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm not huge into card games, but hey, I think I could bond with a hot woman with card games. I don't know.
Hmm. Especially if it, like Barry Lyndon, the beginning scene, but you
Oh.
want a cuck, imagine that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're gonna fucking have to watch that
We
this weekend, huh?
sure do.
Thanks, Amy.
Second
Who
image.
knows?
There's a second image,
Second image
and
cannot show.
because she's stroking a penis like it's a dog.
Yep. She's all covered in
Semen.
white substance, in the essence of human man. The royal authority of a pharaoh is commanding. If it be her will, a man will gladly raise his organ despite himself and present it before her face as an offering. Hot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I do like the encouragement, actually, of, yeah, it's
Do you
nice.
think she can cure, like, erectile dysfunction?
Probably. Like, her word is law, basically.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of can't go against her will unless you're particularly, defiant.
I don't want my dick to get hard. Ah! Fucking Rudius from Mushoku Tensei.
Oh, I never watched that show, and I
Yeah, me
never
neither.
will.
Me neither.
Ever. Ever. In my
Ever.
whole life, I will never watch that show, and, I'm better off for it.
Yep, for sure. Next girl.
Sure, let me get the number. Lich. Trying to...
Oh, she is nude.
Yeah, let me if I can give it a second to zoom out.
Yeah.
I mean, we can still see like most of our design anyway right now. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Okay.
So, the Lich.
Yeah. She is a petite girl, but not a lolly for once.
That's right, yeah. More like medium-sized tits,
Yeah.
Yeah, in
I
between.
appreciate that.
I think this is kind of what I was talking about when, I can find the zombie undead thing aesthetic attractive. It's just gotta be, made well. And I think this pretty much immediately, makes my point.
Yep. Yeah, this is a pretty attractive woman. She is very gloomy, I guess. Usually don't think of leeches as being necessarily dark and gloomy. They usually, I guess, they have more the expectation of them being cackling mad, just I've lived for
Skeletor.
1,000 years.
Yeah.
Skeletor is kind of a leech, huh?
I think so. I don't know what Skeletor's deal was, but I think that's what he was doing.
He's He-Man's uncle that got corrupted, I think.
Okay.
Turn into, whatever the fuck he is now. Kind of like how the
Lich.
monster girls do should women in this universe, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like a very kind of reminds me of like Raven from Teen Titans, but like
Oh yeah, a
yeah,
little bit. The cow, the big cape.
yeah. But I do like this almost like cross. It looks like yeah, there's like a cross crucifixion
Yeah.
like behind her, which I think looks really cool. It's a good yeah, just like a very strong silhouette actually.
Yeah, I think with how that the design would be probably kind of boring, but because it has like the big thing like framing the design actually makes it more interesting. There's like
Oh
skulls hanging from it.
yeah, little skull guys as always.
I hope
Can't
they cackle too.
yeah, you can't go without your fucking yeah. No powerful woman can go without her little fucking skull dudes.
Yeah, it's the yeah, it's for emotional support. She looks like she needs it.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. She needs a
She's
goofball in her
kind of
life.
kudere.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, I don't know if I can cast this spell correctly. Let's go. Of course you can. You're the most powerful woman alive. But I'm dead. Yeah, that's beside the point. Cast it anyways. Okay.
You just need a little bit of backbone. Like that. uh, brilliant. Yeah, this is cool. I like
Yeah,
this.
cute design. I like her.
And I also like the
I,
idea of this
big.
big book grimoire like covering up her naked
Oh
form.
yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty alluring. It's
Yeah.
good. It's good.
Because she has a good badge, I actually don't mind the fact that she's wearing nothing underneath her cape. In fact, I think that's pretty hot.
Mm. Yeah, this is awesome. This is good.
Yeah,
This is
it's
just
good.
really good. I think it's my turn to read. I don't think we have anything.
Yep.
Lich. Family zombie. Type undead. Habitat graveyards and ruins. Nature calm. Diet the essence of human men.
I swear you said the I in ruins
No,
there.
it is ruin, right? But you say ruin,
Okay.
which is wrong.
Ruin? Okay.
Yeah, which is
Huh.
like Halloween, like ween.
Oh,
That's wrong. It's ruin, ruin,
okay.
ruin. Um, yeah, recruit. Yeah, you said that a couple instead of recruit. Though you know, I mean,
Oh.
the other thing does
I
it
don't
it
even notice that.
it. I think recruit probably should be two O's instead of a U and an I. Recruit. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. The
Whatever.
Lich is the undead transformation of a powerful human magus in search of eternal life and limitless knowledge. Liches should be deeply feared, as they are higher order undead monsters who wield a variety of cunning magical arts far more powerful than that of their human forms. Most liches have an unslakable. Huh, I've never seen that word in my life. I've
Yeah, me neither.
yeah, like but like
Unslakable.
unslakable thirst
Yeah.
for knowledge and immerse themselves in craft and study, while also drowning themselves in the rapture granted to them by their newfound monstrosity. Even after death, they forever coop themselves up indoors, engrossed in mystical research and experimentation to perfect their arts and reach the depths of pleasure. While developing their bodies to take in more essence and pleasure, liches applied necromancy to reanimate promising corpses to be their servants, reconfiguring the undead bodies to become bewitching and better suited for ecstatic fraternization. Liches also cast various spells of inordinate carnality to complete their undead minions, as beings more lewd and powerful than those arisen of their own accord. Liches see bodies, even their own, as experimental equipment to discover the maximum pleasure of copulation. Hence, the bodies they create crystallize all their research into magical drenched flesh. Liches also greatly desire human males as research subjects. Men are vital to their magical and sexual experiments involving the male body or the pairing of men and women. When liches find men, they likely attack aggressively to possess them. During such attacks, a lich casts a range of spells upon the man's body, then assaults him. Immersed in magic, his body registers the slightest stimulation and pleasure, intensified many times over. When her body unites with his, pleasure fills both their minds with ecstasy. The interaction of their magic-soaked forms make him irrecoverably addicted to and dominated by her magical and carnal pleasures. Liches rarely show concern for others. A lich's chosen husband, however, is a unique exception. He is the only one she shares her ultimate monstrous pleasure with. She exhibits an obsession of her husband exceeding even her passion for magical arts. They often spend their days together absorbed in thought of experimentation, aiming for magic and sex that will render them eternal companions in the depths of mystic pleasure. Using magic, liches keep their bodies extremely greedy and sensitive to essence and ecstasy. Intercourse with a man in this state usually breaks one's reason. Overwhelming pleasure reduces one to a beast. Yet, even while exulting in the depths of such bliss, liches manage to calmly analyze the sex, pleasure, and magical effects utilized. They achieve such a aplomb of storing their soul in a box known as a phylactery? Yeah, phylactery, which lets them maintain distance from the essence and pleasures so they can contemplate objectively, or were reveling in a pleasure that would utterly flood the minds of all the monsters. If the phylactery is broken, though, the lich's soul returns to her body. Copulating with a lich in this state will likely cause her body and her soul to be swallowed by essence and pleasure, robbing her of the ability to think about anything but her beloved husband before her. Oh boy. Sexy.
Okay,
Sex.
I was hoping they would do something a bit more interesting, the phylactery, I guess, but you know.
Yeah.
Because that is such a big part of the leech lore. At least in D&D, I don't know exactly where leeches originate from.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe I could look it up.
Yeah.
Not the one from Adventure Time.
I mean, there's like something here, I guess, about, yeah, she's like experimental nerd girl, scientist girl, and you have hot, sweaty sex together. That's cool.
Yeah. It seems like it's not necessarily from any mythology. It's just an archaic English word for corpse. So, you know, like it's mostly the figure of the leech mostly comes from fiction. Interesting.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, this leech should, you know, not the most like interesting entry, but it's cool, you know. She does a lot of research on sex, I guess, and you know what? I respect the hustle.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'd personally, when it comes to having sex with undead girls, I'd rather be with one of the more powerful women, like the Pharaoh the Lich, as opposed to, these fucking,
Yeah.
these mobs, these fucking bottom tier fucking zombies. Bottom tiers as in, fucking, level 1, fucking,
Yeah.
a level 5 zombie.
Yeah, like these have like both this and the Pharaoh have a lot more going for them, so you know that makes them feel a lot more special than just here's a random zombie. Wouldn't you like if your girlfriend was dead?
Was a zombie. Oh,
Not
there is a
really.
fucking anime called My Girlfriend is a Zombie, isn't there?
Oh
There is a.
yeah,
I watched like one
right.
episode of that.
I completely forgot about that. I remember
Though she's not
I
really
think
like, yeah.
someone in a
Yeah,
forum that I
that's like a
went
show that
to
like
really liked it.
mm. Yeah, no, it's like a show that's like yeah, it doesn't really I don't really fucking think about that show ever, but I know I've seen like the first 1 or 2 episodes and I was like, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I
Not
I
really
haven't
like
watched any of it, but
I mean it's like
it certainly exists.
one of those shows where like you know, she's like a monster girl but in like the the most easily palatable way possible, you know.
Yeah, like name
Yeah.
only basically.
Yeah. But Lich is good. If it was a show called
Which is good.
my girlfriend is a lich, I would give it a 10. It's yeah, watch I would
Yeah,
watch that instead.
yeah, for sure. Like this one also has the advantage of being a cute niche girl. Just locks herself in her room, reading books.
Yes.
Always cute.
Yes.
And yeah, I like this one. There's a second picture which we cannot show.
Nope.
She, got her legs spread, just had some good
V-
fun.
yeah. Yeah. Probably the most one of the most detailed vaginas we've seen so far. With like the
Yeah.
other I think being like the Charybdis or something, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Um
I flushed that out of my mind. I do not remember the image at all.
yeah, that's probably for the best. When a lich's phylactery is broken, her usual comportment vanishes without a trace. With her husband's every motion, she writhes and moans in pleasure. In this state, she can only think of her husband. Yeah, there's also kind of a thing for like making a smart girl dick dumb. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
would I would like push myself against her chest and then she covers us both with her cape.
I also noticed that the her cross has like eyes, right? These purple glowing eyes, and it seems like
Oh
yeah, they're
yeah.
like X's now. Cause like yeah, you fucked her so good that like yeah, they're like
Yeah, in the
fucking
picture
passed
they
out.
passed out.
That's funny. Uh,
A good detail. The one in
yeah,
her in her like brooch is still awake though.
yeah. He saw everything. He saw everything.
Yeah.
Um, and considering what position this was most likely in, I kind of feel sorry for him because he's like just looking at like me and like my dumb face.
So they think that those are like different entities.
Hmm. I mean, they have to. I mean, considering that like the ones in the behind are all passed out, but the one on the neck brooch is still awake. I'm guessing they are different entities. They are like they have like a different because otherwise,
Hmm.
if they all shared like one conscious, then like they'd all be passed out. But one's still awake.
I guess so. Hmm. Things to think
Well,
about.
you know, yeah, you know. I mean, if he wants to watch, he can watch. Doesn't matter to me. Anyway, White.
It's
What do you
it's
think of
like
this white
Utsuho
woman?
from Toho, who has a big red eye in her chest. White. Okay. I expected this to be part of the Ghosts episode, honestly.
Well, it's family zombies, so
Hello?
it's in the zombie episode.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure what a white is. I remember when I watched Cantarelli, there's like that weird guy in the forest. It was like the no a Cranitelli was in the movie, right? Yeah, like that. There's the weird guy in the forest who traps the hobbits, and they're like,
Oh
and that's like a
yeah,
barrel white.
yeah, I remember that. I remember the
I
Granatelli
have
movie
no
night. That
idea
was fun.
where it comes from.
Yeah, me neither.
That was
This,
yeah, that was something.
um, yeah. I mean, I honestly wouldn't put it past it if this
Okay,
was like a Tolkien original.
is a white is a being or a thing? Wow, thank you, Wikipedia. That's
A
so enlightening.
a being or a thing?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
it's just a something. Okay. Yeah, this entry doesn't seem to clarify it at all. Well, whatever. It is what this hot lady we're looking at right now.
Yeah, the
She
white.
certainly is a being or a thing. I like her. She's
Mhm.
fancy. Got her
Yeah.
her leg out like that. Touch. It's got like big claws, which add some of that monster energy to her.
Yeah, they're like, kind of like what the Kitsune Tsuki has, but like a lot cooler. Like they're kind of like these big claws with like that like kind of fluffy on the end, and I like them. I
Yeah.
Yeah, these are they're a lot more stand out a lot more. They're a lot more unique, and I do like them.
Yeah, it's definitely very cool. Like I love me some giant claws.
Yeah.
It
I also
does
noticed.
like
Yeah,
huh?
you go. You go.
Just thinking about like the glove situation that has like fur in the middle. I don't know if that's part of the claws, is part of the glove, but
Yeah, no, I think it's part
far
of.
from the weirdest thing we've seen.
It looks like a part of the claw as opposed to part of the glove.
Hmm.
But then, like at the end of her glove, she also has more fluff,
Oh.
which is cool.
Yeah.
I also noticed the purple eyes are back, but like this time they're on like a little crucifix necklace she has, and one is
Oh
a
yeah.
tiara.
Yeah. Those things are back, huh? I guess we're not gonna really expand on what the eyes are.
I mean, it's probably explained in some of the trivia pieces, but I kind of stopped bringing them in because a lot of them just like weren't interesting. So,
Yeah.
but
But then again, like the trivia pieces for the Dark Slime also did not explain the dudes.
no, they didn't. No, they didn't.
So I don't really hold hope for that.
Yeah,
But yeah, good design. Like the kind of ashen skin tone is pretty hot. Again, communicates like undeath without being like gross or something.
yeah, like the very gray skin and like the dark red eyes and like this the purple like fucking yeah makeup she has on like it really stands out a lot more and it's like yeah unlike the
Yeah,
zombie where it is just yeah this is how he figured out how to make a hot undead go
yeah, for
between
sure.
the
Like
yeah
all three of the volume 2 ones so far are bangers.
yeah
In that I would bang all three.
yeah we still got we still got two more we still have opportunity for
Oh,
a fucking bottom
for
tier
fail.
um
What if a kunoichi ghost
zombie yeah
or a zombie?
yeah don't worry yeah I mean yeah, I put ghosts and zombies next to each other for a reason, and this is because like what's considered a ghost and what's considered a zombie is kind of blurred, so I just put them together. It doesn't matter.
I guess so.
Next to one another. Not the same
Yeah.
episode, because
And
that'd
not
be
just
too
for
long. Go on.
yeah. And I noticed that her color scheme is very similar to the Dark Mage, especially her like thigh high. And she has the little
Yeah,
skull at the center, which the Dark Mage also has.
yeah, yeah. There's a real fondness for purple girls in Volume 2, actually.
Yeah.
Now that yeah. Now that I think about it, I mean, when we go to the tier list, I'll kind of point it out, I think. But there's like a lot more purple girls than there used to be.
Hmm. I'm gonna choose to believe that, regardless of what we read now, I'm gonna choose to believe that she she lives in the same forest as the Dark Mage, and every now and then they get into funny escapades
Yeah,
of
there's like
sexual nature.
yeah, you know, swamps and graveyards are known for being right next to each other, I think.
Yeah,
Totally.
could have like a graveyard in a swamp.
Yeah. Ooh.
Like the fucking
That's kind of a cool idea, actually. Like a graveyard swamp. That's kind of cool.
hmm.
That's kind of a cool,
Yeah,
neat fucking area.
like there's the fucking Great Marsh in Dark Souls, which we never see, and the people live in there. There's gotta be, some way of disposing of the corpses. So who knows?
Mm-mm.
Anyways, white. Family zombie type undead. Habitat, graveyards and ruins. Ruins. Nature lustful, diet, the essence of human man. Yeah, I think I need to choose one a little. Yeah, thank you. Whites are higher order undead monsters that arise only from specially endowed corpses, such as those who are
Endowed.
royal or heroic.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, oh. See, endowed, is also like a euphemism for like, big
yeah,
tits or like a big dick. So, I was like, oh, oh.
yeah. That's why I said it that way. I mean, she
No, it's
certainly is endowed.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah. Also means money.
Hmm.
Cool, huh?
Oh, the creeping coin is also endowed.
She is very endowed, yeah.
All right. Whites command large numbers of other undead monsters. An especially powerful white with a vast horde may produce a monster realm of eternal night known as a Kingdom of the Undead, which has a page. Interesting. And large over it as queen. Whites are possessed of bewitchingly degenerate beauty and superior intellect, and bear themselves with a refined grace that makes no secret of their talents. Till their bodies and souls are saved from the corrosion of decomposition, they fester instead with a fleshy passion. Their eyes ooze ceaselessly with lust as they gaze upon man. They do not attack man they favor with abandon, but those exposed to their seduction most often find their hearts stolen by the white's monstrous allure. They come to they come to long for the white's affection and ultimately present themselves for the taking. Whites most often remain in the land of eternal night, rarely showing themselves in the land of humans. They live gracefully and lasciviously, full of pleasure with the men who are their partners. Whites are proficient at manipulating men's hearts, bodies, and essence. A white holds a man's essence in the palm of her hand and precisely controls his pleasure. Her fingers gently enfold him, drawing out his essence. Every inch of her soft flesh sucks it from him, pressing him teasingly. When she engulfs his member, both each his essence, even his heart and soul, all feel cherished and sucked by the white. Pleasure melts his body and soul, drawing his heart to her. She can then drain him of almost all his essence with one touch more. Thus, if one opposes her, she can subject him to a swooning pleasure with a mere flick of her fingers, causing him to tumble on the spot as if tripping, exhausted from being emptied of essence. The use of swooning there now making me think of the fucking Roaring Knight from Deltarune when he kills Susie Ross, he says soon. I just imagine like the meme of the the knight attacking, but with this girl instead.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of funny actually. Just fucking this idea, like her touching you and you like swoon. We'll get into that.
Yeah. Should this happen to a woman, the white replaces the essence taken with her own rotten mana, so that the woman becomes a lustful undead monster and the white's loyal slave. The iconic undead monster, the zombie, gathers essence and, according to the amount she wins, recovers more and more of her living form, eventually surpassing it in beauty. Okay. The white, however, is beautiful from the beginning. Every time she unites with her partner, her body and soul are covered in her lover's essence. The further she decays in pleasure, the more bewitching her beauty becomes. In the kingdom of the undead, prominent undead monsters from every land, including whites, gather periodically along with their husbands to participate in high society. In the how do you pronounce the word?
In the stories?
This stories?
Stories?
I've seen the word written before. I have no idea how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But I think it might be stories.
Okay, in the stories of the undead, they're held now and then. Whites like to demonstrate their beauty to others in order to show how deep their love and debauchery is. It is said that it is possible for a zombie to transform into a white by ingesting copious amounts of essence through repeated sexual contact with her husband, thus storing up a huge quantity of mana. A white thus born will receive, somehow or another, an invitation from the kingdom of the undead, welcoming her warmly into its high society. Okay.
The high society folk. Oh man, this is cool.
I wonder if they mingle with the vampires.
They probably do, yeah.
That would be some cool word building.
Yeah, like I think it's the very next page. Yeah, the noble capital of the Undying, and yeah, we have 2 more pages. But yeah,
I can't stop making Dark Souls references. Help!
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool. I mean, again, this lore doesn't super inspire, but it's cool.
I mean, you don't want some rich woman to, be able to touch you and it immediately makes you like collapse and fall in pleasure. Does that not appeal to you?
I would like more foreplay, perhaps.
Yeah, I think
I would want it to last a little longer.
Yeah, like the fucking ET touched the forehead isn't exactly the most like alluring thing in the world.
No.
Like
it's just yeah, like there's not really any points that really stood out to me from that. She's just an elegant, high society zombie woman that's very beautiful and commands an edge, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
It did in retrospect make the zombies worse, because when like I guess it was mentioned the zombies entry, but like when the zombies are revived, they're still kind of fucked, and they have to fuck enough men to start regaining their form, regenerating. Meaning that the zombie we saw is one that's already kind of deep in on the process, So it's like, so if you
Oh
get
yeah.
really unlucky, you could just have like a really busted up
Yeah,
motherfucker
so
coming
like
at you.
how fucked up does the corpse have to be until it can't be turned into a like say like it was just like fucking incinerated, right? It's just like a charred body that's basically just like, you know, yeah, just like a skeleton basically. Um could that be revived into a zombie? How
Hmm.
much yeah, if you cut off their head, does it
Yeah,
walk
can
does she
she?
walk around as a
Yeah, can she walk?
headless?
Hmm. I mean, I imagine we're gonna get a Dullahan at some point. Would she become a Dullahan?
Well, maybe we'll see, won't we?
Hmm.
Maybe following week, maybe. Who knows?
Oh, ooh.
Dullahan. I mean, if he hadn't made a
Interesting.
fucking Dullahan by now, that would be because she's
Yeah, that's like a
yeah, that's one
classic.
of the best girls in Monster Musume as well. She's awesome.
Well, we'll get to the next
We
week, I
will.
guess.
Fucking yeah, this. Yeah. I
There's
mean, yeah. No, I because like now that there's like a sort of hierarchy of zombies, right? I think yeah, it really
yeah.
does like put it into perspective of like I mean, I don't want to be like, classist or anything, there's plenty of, broke women who are full, but this really makes it out to be like, man, like I want to be hanging out with the pharaoh and the lich and the white. I don't want to be hanging out with, fucking you like fucking dirtbag
yeah.
ghouls. You fucking
Medieval woman number three who died from the plague and raised as a
fucking
zombie.
peasant zombie who's still got like some fucking yeah, some like fucking rabies foaming out.
Yeah. Uh, is this Kenko Cross making commentary on class?
Look at these two corpses. One is of a princess, and one is of a peasant woman who is bloated from drowning. You would rather fuck the still intact, mostly beautiful princess woman who's dead than this disgusting carcass. That says a lot about society, I think.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this one.
Yeah,
I like her. She's
she is
good.
good. There is a second image with,
Yep.
as with all of them, I think, a big ol' wiener. There's been a lot of yeah.
Yep. She's giving a big ol' hand job, and it's a little bit of her ghostly claws going around the dick. A white never loses her graceful dignity, not even when baited in white slime. There is no white slime, Kenko Cross. There's only blue and red
Yeah, I think
and dark.
I I think when you have slimes in existence as like these things, I think like using slime as an euphemism is kind of, you know.
Yeah, this would be weird. Her magic infused caresses. Her magic infused
Caresses.
caresses. Oh, okay. Her magic infused caresses make her man's member feel like it is being sucked, even when she's using knob of her hand. Wow, what the fuck
What?
is with today and just like the ghoul is like, oh, her mouth feels like a vagina, and now the white is her hand feels like a mouth.
Well, that's just a normal part of classic zombie lore. Just
Weird stuff.
weird. Weird. And on to the next girl, Jiangxi.
Jiangxi, there we go. She's here.
Finally. What do we think
Yeah.
about her?
Yeah. I mean, it's it's a it's a good design. Like it's one of those things that's just kind of hard to mess up, I guess. there's something about Jiangxi that just kind of works, you know.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know exactly how to point out why, but there's an allure to them, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is definitely good. Yeah.
Yeah. Also helps that they're more vampires than zombies.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Though, it's family zombies, so
Yeah.
uh I don't make the categories, I just put them together.
I mean, they're usually depicted as zombies. I just think that in the mythology, they're originally more like vampires. But I guess vampires are undead usually as well. So I guess the vampire is the one that's wrong in that case. She should also be a zombie family.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I mean, they're pretty much the same thing, right? But, like, just one's a lot more intelligent, and vampires normally stand there. There are differences, obviously. But,
Yeah.
yeah, no, a lot of the base ideas are there. Those zombies, I don't think zombies have that, like, because there is this element to, like, in the lore itself of vampires, there's sex is a part of it, you know. Um, and
Yeah.
like that's not really the truth for zombies, like, which I think is probably like what makes these made like these like a little harder starting off to create. It's like zombies weren't made. There's no like sex inherent to the folklore of it or the idea of it. It's more it's more about like sort of like the mass panic of it. It's more about the it's like it's like rather while like the vampire is more like a predator, right? Like this powerful person sort of luring you in. Zombies are more like a natural disaster. They're more like yeah,
Yeah.
they're more like a plague. They're more like this unstoppable force. That you have to like survive and navigate through. So I think it just like is they just are naturally going to be less attractive generally.
Yeah. Jiangxi have more of a sense of presence, I guess.
Yeah,
They are more formidable opponents, I suppose, than zombie that runs at you.
yeah,
They hop. They hop a lot, and I don't remember exactly what they do, but I think they can like really fuck you up.
maybe. I we can probably do yet another quick wiki shot search.
Yeah, and looking at it right now, just it's quite a lot of information. Yeah, they absorb the chi of people, it seems,
Okay.
which is probably pretty bad for you. But yeah, this design cute. Like the boob window.
Boob window's good. It's like
Yep.
we need more of the under boob windows in art. It's normally the top one, but we need more bottom boob windows.
Yeah, like it is. It's cool. Like very easy to just slide your hands in there.
Yes.
She's also not wearing pants too, which is correct.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's yeah. This is good. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much else to
Hot
say.
blue
Just
skinned
pretty solid
woman.
design. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are also cool. Yeah.
Oh, I like her big pants. That kind of like kind of start like at the halfway to
Yeah.
the
There's
leg.
like
It's kind of
it's
neat.
both baggy and like revealing, and I really like that. Yeah. Um. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jiangxi,
it's good.
family zombie, type undead. Habitat: the graveyards of the continent of mist. Nature: placid, violent. Diet: the essence of human men. I think it was actually sort
Continent
of
of Mist.
hinted at like the very end of volume 1 when it was like his little note to the readers. But yeah, it's basically a hidden place amongst Zapangu. Yeah. Kinda, yeah, I think. Although it's like
China.
You know, yeah, like the village hidden in the mist from Naruto, kind of like that as well, yeah.
See. Oh. So Zabuza Momochi's there?
Probably, yeah. The Jiangshi is an undead monster, endemic to the continent of mist. There is a special kind of mana enveloping the continent of mist, and when it settles in corpses, it raises them as Jiangshi. Their physical condition is outstanding among the undead. They show no decomposition, but boast remarkable endurance and fantastic strength. Some are even skilled in martial arts. However, because their bodies are stiffened by rigor mortis, they typically move by stretching their arms and legs in order to hop. Brilliant. They are so intelligent that some even wield the magical powers of the Abhyani. Abhyani. Abhina? Yeah.
Abhina.
As such, they are not known to behave in the foolish, impulsive manner of zombies. Even so, they can be quite vicious when hungry, and will attack men aggressively in such a state, subdue them with their ghastly strength, and violate them. They also have venom in their claws and fangs that induces a temporary state of apparent death and turns human women into jiangshi. The stiff bodies of these undead monsters loosen when given pleasure, and the essence of human men. Their bodies start off as stiff as can be. Upon mounting a man, a jiangshi's hips slap against him quite plainly. Okay. However, as she is pleasured, her movement becomes heated. Scrolling up. When she has been bathed in its essence, the motion of her hips becomes sultry and lewd, making the experience more blissful. As the jiangshi's body becomes softer, the penis wrapped within gets harder, and she squashes in unremittingly with the well-loosened walls of her vagina to despoil the man of his essence. Both her body and its arousal are reinvigorated, in turn causing her pleasure to escalate. Though her fast movements may have been mechanical, hips dropping with the cold breath of the dead, she moans with increasing life and lust, letting loose breaths of great heat. The act may eventually lead to numerous outpourings of essence into the body slackened and soft, and yet, after a while, the jiangshi begins to harden once more. For this reason, the jiangshi's new husband must not only copulate with her as often as possible, but also occasionally put his hands under her clothes and massage her breasts and buttocks throughout the course of daily life to ensure she stays hot and soft. Jiangshi's thoughts tend to freeze just as their bodies do. If a jiangshi is left without pleasure or essence for an extended period of time, her gaze may fixate on her husband's crotch, her mind preoccupied with the thought of mating with him. She will then assault him, as she did when they first met. The slip of paper dangling from Jiangshi's forehead is called a talisman of soul summoning. Placed on a corpse, it contains or calls back the soul, drawing mana from its surrounding to encourage the corpse to transform into a jiangshi. After this transformation occurs, the talisman can be removed without ill effects, though it is possible to affect the jiangshi by rewriting its character.
You said talisman?
Talisman. One may enhance the jiangshi strength or abhina, for instance, or increase her lewd and lascivious monster nature by writing a dirty word. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, okay, nice. Writing her husband's name on the talisman will impress her partner and possess her more deeply into her heart and soul. As mentioned, however, a jiangshi does not need a talisman after she has risen, so even if one writes characters contrary to her will, she will only tear the talisman off, making it impossible to exploit the jiangshi.
Hmm. Well, hmm. I don't like the mention that she is, rigor mortis, numbed, and
No.
that you have to make her
I
less
mean, it's
rigid by fucking.
better than the zombie and the ghoul for certain. Like, in terms of, like,
Yeah,
having this girl who's, like, sort of dependent on you for your, like, your life, your essence.
yeah.
It is better.
It's a little better, yeah. Especially because it seems like it's a lot faster for her to loosen
Yeah,
up.
you don't have to, like, fuck her
Not
constantly. You can
something that,
just fucking grab her tits. And, that's cool.
yeah,
You can just give her an old slap on the ass, and that will keep her going.
it's just gonna be a difficult start, I guess. Gotta be a little brave.
Yeah. Um, I also like this idea of it brings back the idea of the golem head where like you can write on the talisman and that can change her change her and stuff but like this
Yeah,
one yeah like once she has it put on her she can't you can't change it, you can't take it off, so there is both simultaneously like the sense of it's like a lack of what's the word, like agency, a lack of agency, but also at the same time it's like not because like it's not you can just rewrite her personality on the fly whenever you want to. It's not that you can just completely manipulate her.
yeah,
But at the same time, but she is also like once it is put down on her, it will never change. So it's like a double-edged sword, like agency. Like it's good and it's bad at the same time. In the same way that like the golem kind of was.
yeah. It did make me think of the golem. Had a similar idea because I guess the similar concept of having like this word that controls them, I
Yeah, that's
guess.
like magic programming. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that removing the talisman from the Jiangshi was actually really not a good thing, but I can't really find any information on that.
Yeah, I don't know super a
Well,
lot about Jiangxi. Um, I don't know. Overall,
oh yeah.
oh, you go, you go.
Hmm? Yeah, reading the Wikipedia, there's a list of Jiangshi from media. There's a Chi-Chi from Genshin Impact, the little girl.
Cool.
Apparently Xiaozu from Dragon Ball is one.
Huh.
I had absolutely no idea that he was a Jiangshi. The weird little fucking gnome thing. Never really understood what his deal was.
Me neither. Uh, yeah, nice. Actually, now that I think about it, I think the continent mist actually might be, uh, yeah, like a stand-in for China, because I think the Shirohebe is also like, the White Snake. She's a member of like Zopangu, but I think she's also like when it establishes the continent of mist in the next page. Yeah, I think like she shows up relatively after that. I don't know.
Hmm, interesting. Well, there's a second picture.
There is, which we cannot show because it's got titties,
Nope.
but it's good.
Yeah, it's grabbing her boobs.
Yeah. Jiangxi tend to wear clothes designed so that husbands can easily access and massage their bodies. And I appreciate that.
Well, fair enough. Yeah. No, once you get the the slump at the beginning. This actually seems pretty good.
It does. She's a little bit goofy with the whole jumping around, hopping around the rigor mortis, but she's
Yeah, but that's part of the
yeah.
mythology.
I don't know, it has a charm point. She's
Yeah.
she's better. She's kind of like the zombie, but like better in every way. Even being like a sort of this like silly goofiness of like yeah, because like zombies aren't smart. They're kind of brain dead, obviously. Obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is just better. As like a anyway.
For sure.
On to the last and final go of the episode.
Last one.
Page 222.
Bring it home.
Ochimusha.
Ochimusha.
This.
Huh.
This.
I have no idea what this is.
Well, it seems to be like a samurai girl of some kind.
Yeah, Ochimusha. Ochimusha Genshin? I had no idea there was a.
Genshin has like a billion fucking characters, if
Yeah. Means fallen warrior in the sense that a samurai, the defeated side, has fallen out of his retinue. I guess it's zombie samurai then.
Huh.
Alright, well, better than the Kunoichi, I guess.
Well, yeah, pretty immediately. Even if this ends up not being good, it's just honest design, like just being more monstrous, just immediately puts it above the Kunoichi.
Yeah, it's actually a monster.
Yeah, it's got this big fucking bone arm, which is just like fucking gnarly.
Yeah, that's cool. Got bones.
Yeah, and this like big skull guy in the front. It's really
yeah. I've gotta have the skull.
Always gotta have the skull. I mean, there's no other way to communicate the fact that they're undead unless you have a bunch of little skull guys around. Otherwise, how do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah, this one seems like it's more the type of, you see the guy? He called you a fucker. You should get rid of him. Kind of Skota.
Yeah.
Oh, he has the Sans Undertale.
Oh, yeah, he does. He does.
Oh boy, Undertale is real.
Finally. Yeah. This is cool.
Oh man.
This is a cool girl. She's got blood on her bandages. That's cool. She has, and I noticed she has the thing tying up her ponytail is also of the same material and it's also covered in blood, which is kind of funny to me.
It is a bit of a weird detail, but hey. At least she doesn't have a giant skull holding her.
Oh yeah, I mean it's better to be down here than like up there,
Yeah. And her arm is actually bones. Yeah, good design. I think she's pretty hot.
Yeah. Though now that it is, like, I am looking at it, and the skull guy does kind of stand out the most. Like, and it's like right in front of her vagina.
Yeah, it looks kind of pretty bulky.
Yeah.
In a way that almost makes you think it's hiding something.
Because she's looking at you, like she wants to kill you. And then you look down at that, and he looks like he wants to kill you.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird. Yeah, I guess you guys are going.
Yeah, unless you have anything else to say.
Yep. Ochimusha family zombie type undead. Habitat the graveyards and former battlefields of Zipangu. Nature calm devoted. Diet the essence of human man. Ochimusha, or fallen warriors, are monsters of Zipangu. They rise when spectral power inhabits the corpse of a warrior who has died with a grudge. To undead, Ochimusha's eyes are filled with clear determination. See, she's filled with determination. It's Undertale.
Oh shit.
Uh, some return to serve their lords from life, while others wander in search of new lords and become the faithful subjects of the human man they thus find. Ochimusha, I keep wanting to say Onimusha because there's like a game.
Yeah.
A game I never played, but I heard it's pretty good.
I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely like
Something to consider.
a weird word, Ochimusha.
Yeah. Ochimusha follow a unique code of conduct called Bushido, which honors sacrifice and loyalty and enjoins one to give one's life for duty. Enjoins. That's a great.
You know, I'm really glad that just literally fucking Japan exists in this world. Like, in fact,
Yeah.
yeah, they have like a Bushido. Like I reread the lore page for it, and it's like it's called like Zipangu.
It is just Japan.
Zipangu, the land of the sun, and I'm like, okay, well,
Oh.
just taking out Rising doesn't. It's a small
Yeah.
island where they worship multiple gods, and they have these strange small swords called katanas, which cut quickly.
Ah.
It's like, man, man.
It's isolated from the
Yeah,
rest of
yeah.
the world. Oh man, that's funny. Not even any difference. Just yeah, it's Japan. All right. They will lay down their bodies to pave the way for their lords and protect them from harm. Death does not slacken their discipline. They continue to hone their abilities on a daily basis, using keen blades called katana, which, in their hands, become swords of spectral power that glint with an ethereal light, cutting far more efficiently than they ever did when their wielders yet lived. When the Ochimusha were alive, they were willing to lay down their lives in battle. Upon experiencing death and rising undead, they regenerate as invincible soldiers who never again fall on the battlefield. Yeah, with strong and beautiful bodies that can, with the love of their lords, heal from any wounds. Aiming to be as accomplished with scrolls as they are with swords, Ochimusha are highly intelligent. Their collected manner is a far cry from the typical undead monster. However, in becoming undead, their honor and fealty towards their lords mixes and fuses with the love and affection monsters have for men, so that the loyalty they show their lords also contains a woman's single-minded passion for a man. Okay, little bit sexist, but I guess
Sexism
it's
in
part
my Monster Girl Encyclopedia? I don't think so.
Never. They intend to serve their lords both as warriors and as women. In this manner, they are willing to lay down their bodies for their lords at a moment's notice. However, having lived and died as warriors, they lack the confidence in fleshly matters that other monsters have, and refrain from laying their hands upon their lords for fear of imposing. The one exception to this is after they have risked their life in battle for their lord, in which case they are known to seek his favor, because all of Ochimusha's words and actions show glimpses of the love and loyalty she holds for her lord. It is common for lords to install these monsters permanently by their sides and engage them routinely in intercourse. When an Ochimusha thus is able to become intimate with her lord, being able to give herself fully to him and please him as a woman must surely give her immeasurable delight. Whether by the nature of Ochimusha or by the instincts of monsters, each encounter seems to further hone her womanly side, so that while her body maintains the appearance of beautifully taught warrior, it changes in spirit, becoming more feminine, carnal, and suited for extracting a man's essence day after day with the pleasure of a harlot of 100 battles. Ochimusha are fastidious in their desire to produce an heir for the Lord. While never asserting it openly, they always nurse a wish to be the one to bear his successor. In Zipango today, it is generally boys who inherit a great house, and in the world's current conditions, Ochimusha only bear daughters. Oh, okay. Occasionally, then, Ochimusha fight for powerful yokai who advocate extremist principles, which apparently has a page, feeling humans one after the other with their felling humans one after the others with their spectral blades, thus turning their victims into yokai. Does Ochimusha contribute to the encroachment of the yokai realm?
Alright, so real quick. Extremists are basically they're the people that want all the human women of the world to be monster women, and for them to be able to, you
Oh,
know, because right now, all if you have sex with a monster girl, it'll be of the monster girl species, so they can only bear daughters. All monsters are monster girls, so they're all daughters. And so the current goal of the Overlord, one of the things he wants to do is be able to, like, all women will be born as monster girls, and all men will be born as human men. That is kind of the current goal, and extremists believe in that opinion, that goal. Mostly headed by, like, the devils and the demons are kind of like the main, and the Lilums. They're the main heads of the armies. And yeah. So
I
occasionally they
see.
will, yeah, serve under a yokai woman and fight for the extremists. So she can have a son. The
Okay, so
greatest pleasure
yeah,
a woman
they're.
can have. For
Oh,
birthing a son.
yeah. I ain't gonna be honest. We've seen a lot of weird shit in this book. It's in all kinds of it's all lolly
Mm-hmm.
porn. We saw
Lava
all
boobs,
kinds of
yeah.
yeah, all kind of bad things, but it takes a lot to make me feel uncomfortable with stuff because I am honestly I've been to places, I've been to Pixiv, I've seen horrors that you couldn't even
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah.
This is the first entry that I read that actually made me feel a little uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, it's so
That is
sexy.
true. It's
It's
really
just
fucking.
like
It is the most, like, traditionalist, like, yeah, like, sexist Japan fucking idea. Just as a woman.
yeah, it's so much of just like women live to have sex with men and bear children. She's like, here's this really cool warrior woman, but deep down she is a woman who, and her instinct is to just serve a man
Both them
and
sons,
birth
yeah.
children. And it's like, ah,
Um, yeah.
that made me feel gross.
Yeah, I don't think it's like the first to make me feel uncomfortable. I think the Charybdis really was like this. I think that was more like embarrassment. That was like a pure feeling of like
Yeah,
actual like shame at what I was doing. Um,
yeah,
this
for sure.
I wouldn't say I'm quite uncomfortable. I guess because like, you know, I kind of expected this to eventually show up, right? Like, eventually there was going to be like a, you know, like a not necessarily like a samurai woman, but like, yeah, yeah, like a warrior woman that dies for her lord and stuff. You see it all the time in like, yeah, old like historical Japanese movies. Like, yeah, the woman who anime
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, it's like the woman who loves her lord also dearly. She would immediately commit suicide. You know, commit seppuku if she ever like fucking dishonored him. Like you see that a lot.
Yeah, like, yeah, it makes sense from the context. It is, yeah, it's definitely, it's going for traditional, like, feudal
Yeah.
Japan. It's just that the way it's worded in a few places, just a little bit skin crawling.
Well,
But it's okay. It's nothing.
yeah. I mean, I didn't. I'll give it some props. I did not expect this to be a zombie girl. I did not. When this idea eventually would show up, I did not think it would be a zombie. Um, that's funny.
Yeah, I, I guess it's the idea of, the zombies and
Yeah.
servitude coming together.
Yeah. This is. Yeah, as you see, the great thing about the extra pages is typically like volume two, we always end on a kind of like a stinker one, and then like the extra brings it back up. That's kind of like the
Yeah,
general, that happens a lot, you know.
not today, I
Fucking,
guess.
it like ends with the Kunoichi, but the extra, you're like, oh wow, yeah, fucking night gone. You're like, oh, this is cool. This is cool actually. Um,
Yeah, there's a palate cleanser.
but this, unfortunately, we're left with um the most sexist entry we've had so far, which is yeah,
Yeah,
funny.
it is.
Um,
Not feeling bad. Just it really stood out to me. That's all.
uh,
It's fine. I'm thick-skinned. I don't care.
all right. Well, I think on that note, we can head over to the tier list.
The tier
And so,
list.
as always, while it's loading up and I'm collecting all the goals, if you would like to plug your stuff.
Will do. So, hello, I'm Alan Hodai. I am a comic author, webcomics. Uh, I do a comic called Harpy Story. It's a story about a harpy, and you can read it at harpystory.comicseries.com. It's uh, it's very much not sexist.
No.
So yeah, it's all about like cute girls kissing and having a good life, and the issues that come from society imposing things on you, I guess, and mental illness, I guess. We'll get to it at some point. Right now, it's mostly about girls kissing.
Yeah, which is the important part.
And yeah, and yeah, you can read it at harpystar.comicseries.com and support it at patreon.com/harpystory. I would appreciate it. No new pages this week. I'm working on a little something for Halloween,
Ooh.
so look
Yeah,
forward to
you already
that.
had like a something we actually don't plug enough, but like yeah, you made a Halloween image for Legacy Raiders, your game.
Yeah, yeah, that's my visual novel that you can buy on. I don't have the link handy. It's on
Yeah, I actually yeah, send
itch.io.
me the link actually. I'll start linking it in the description because I think yeah, we should also start plugging that
Alright,
actually.
yeah, alright. Well, if you want to plug it, sure. It's alanhorai.itch.io/legacy raiders. It's fun. It's some of my best writing. And yeah, I did a little Halloween image of the main characters dressed as bees. It's cute. And other than that, I stream on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/alanhorai. I haven't started my next long-term project yet. We'll start it on. I mean, by the time you see this episode, I have. So never mind that. You will already know what it is. It's gonna be another RPG. But I'm also gonna play some spooky stuff on, Halloween week, so look forward to that. And as usual, Freaks of Narrative, like, subscribe,
Thank
comment.
you, Kenko Cross. The man,
Thank you,
he may
Kenko
be a
Cross.
bit of a sexist, but hey, at least he knows where a vagina is. And that's
Yeah.
that's really the only thing that's important. He's teaching people the basics, the
Yeah.
monster love.
It's
Yeah,
anatomy, it's
yeah,
important.
yeah. That and monster love.
Monster Love will save the world.
All right. Well, we have all the goals gathered up. So first off, the Mummy.
The Mummy. That's, I feel, a very easy playing tier.
Yeah. Is the movie
It's just nothing.
The Mummy a plain tier? Kinda.
Which one?
Oh, the Brendan Fraser one.
Yeah,
It's kind of good,
yeah.
but I wouldn't. Yeah.
Like the first one is kind of bad but fun.
Yeah.
The sequel sucks.
Yeah. But this Mummy,
Is that in the movie list?
no.
We should correct that.
Okay.
We should put both the original Mummy and the Brendan Fraser Mummy.
Well,
make a double feature.
Well, the original Brendan one is Brendan Fraser. The remake was Tom Cruise.
Oh, I see.
Unless you're talking about an even
no.
more original Mummy.
Yeah, the black and white one.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
The very original one.
Didn't even know that existed. Yeah.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah, and then there was a time where I think it was Paramount, something like that. Like they want to do like a dark universe, like a cinematic universe with all these different. Yeah, and it started off with the Mummy, with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And it sucked. And
that one I don't want to watch. No.
We put it on the list anyway. Fucking.
Sure. We need a few shitty ones.
Yeah. But yeah, the Mummy. So plain tier. We immediately talked about fucking movies. Yeah. Zombie.
I am thinking maybe bottom tier with this one. Either that or
I would
not for me. Maybe
I was thinking, like it was certainly like when we read the entry, it was like plain tier or not for me. But I think like as it went on, the more I thought about it, I think bottom tier makes sense. It's not particularly attractive. Just like the idea of zombies just like isn't attractive, and like it didn't come up with any way to make it sexy. It's
like I can imagine. There are people who are into zombie girls. I guess I can imagine the appeal, but like this specific,
I think the people
entry for zombie girls just like kind of bad.
Yeah, I think the people that are into zombies are probably more interested in the Jiangshi and the Lich and the White.
Yeah.
As opposed to. Yeah, I think all of these are actually more appealing than. I think the zombie is just particularly like. Just not good. It's not a good design. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a lot of really boring like non-ideas, and the whole thing of like she's gonna start like rotting and decaying and like big open wounds over her, and you have to fuck her to heal her. It's like no thanks.
And like she could be like the most again like a fucking like. She could be like a woman that drowned and her like corpse is all bloated and gross and shit, and like she gets and now she is trying to. Yeah, that'd be awful. That'd be fucking awful. And like even though it's fucking zombies, it's not about like they didn't even go for like the harem route either of like all these zombie girls chasing after you. No, it's like one. You are also going to be married to one who births fucking zombie daughters, and you have to fucking revive her womb. It's so fucking.
Yeah, the zombie baby is also like, no, please no.
Bottom tier.
Cool. Unless it's a dead dragon baby that King Oseiro smashes into the floor. That's a third Dark Souls reference I make today.
Ooh, hat trick. Cool. Cool.
Go. Go is a. I feel playing tier too. Like the design is more like much more interesting than the mummy. Maybe more interesting than all of the other playing tier ones, but the lore is just
Okay, you.
she does oral sex with you.
Yeah, and then her vagina becomes a second mouth when you use it.
Uh like that is that supposed to be like
It,
figurative?
it, it, I mean, it already, like, people already refer to the vagina as a second mouth anyway. Like, it's
Yeah.
the same way that people refer to a
Because
dick as like a second head, you know?
because if we're going vagina dentata here, then it's bottom tier. I'm sorry. I don't want teeth
Oh
in the
yeah,
pussy. No
yeah. No,
thanks.
I don't think there's any teeth. I hope
Okay.
so.
So if it's just like she can eat her essence through her vagina, that's why it's a second
Um,
mouth.
yeah, it's kind of difficult. Like, yeah, actually, probably like plain tier. She has a really cool design, a really neat design, but
Yeah.
there's, but it's not like a design that's so good. It would be, like in smooch tier, right? Yeah,
No.
and still got those fucking weird boobs, the blood boobs that just look off as well.
Yeah, the blood boobs were pretty weird.
Yeah, overall, a very, very weak start. Fucking the volume one, just not good. The Pharaoh, on the other hand,
Volume 2,
Pharaoh,
for once, delivered. Pharaoh, wife tier, easy.
no complaints, no
No, yeah,
arguments.
okay. Good.
Yeah, Pharaoh up and wife
Tricked
tier.
me.
She's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, no, just a hot woman. I mean, immediately it's already just design alone like sex too, and then like just
Yeah.
yeah, just like did everything right. It did everything correct. It fucking and like the law is good. Yeah, fucking perfect.
Yeah,
She's
nothing bad
and
about
she
this one. And
she appeals to both those that want to be dominated and those that want to be held. It's good.
yeah.
Lich.
Lich? I'm also feeling wife tier, honestly.
Once again, no complaints. No, once again,
Yeah.
I just I like her a lot. Um,
Just a cute, sexy, nerdy girl who just seems like it would be really fun to have her as wife.
yeah, yeah. Okay, the white.
The white. White I don't feel as strongly about.
I yeah, I'd say probably more close to like a smooch tier. Though I could be argued into a sex tier. I think she is a pretty hot design, but I think
Yeah, I think
I think because like there's no real for like what does it mean to like be in the high society of the undead with this woman? Like I
yeah.
think that I'd like to have seen.
Yeah, and the sex part is also not really that
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah.
Although, I wouldn't complain having sex with this woman. I don't know. I think either sex or smooch works for me.
Hmm. Looking at
She is pretty hot, though.
yeah, looking at these, she's definitely closer in design to like yeah, like the yeah. When I think about like the Hori or the Dark Mage or the Job, and I look down and I see yeah, I see like the Lesser Succubi and the new yeah. I think the white should be sex too.
Yeah.
Um
All right.
yeah. All right, Jiangxi.
Zhang Shi. Again, she's hot, but there is the initial slump.
Yeah, but I think this improves in every single way of like the zombie. I think
Yeah,
probably sex too.
probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would be fine with that.
Yeah, no, good hot design just improves the zombie in every way. Still a little bit
Yeah. Oh
goofy,
yeah,
but
definitely.
it's like it. I could be convinced it's cute. If I saw her hopping around, I think okay, that's kind of adorable.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You would
Yeah.
see like this hot woman, and she's like mysterious and not, and then you then you try to move away, and she hops towards you, and
Yeah.
immediately the mood changes.
And it's like it still has that like this sort of like she has like a need for your warmth that the zombie has, but like instead of like oh her flesh is gonna rot and decay, it's like I don't know, it's and you have to have sex with her. It's like you can have like a lot more casual like you know just like fucking hug her and like yeah grope her
Yeah,
and it yeah does the same. It just yeah it just fucking works. Um
yeah. I was thinking like how cute it would be like she starts hopping towards you and her boobs start bouncing up and down, and then you're staring with like no fear, you're just like mesmerized, and she notices, she's just like starts blushing like stop staring.
oh and she like fucking hides behind the talisman. Fucking
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, not fucking wife too. Actually, fucking actually, yeah,
Why?
yeah, wife too. Actually,
You know what? Yeah, sure.
yeah,
I guess we can put her on life tier.
yeah. And last and final one, the Ochimusha.
Oh boy. Mm, not for me.
I am willing to say not for me. Yeah. I don't really have any. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely for somebody, right? There's definitely somebody
Yeah.
who's like, oh yeah, I want this. This is how all women should be. Actually, there's definitely some people like that in the world.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Are you secretly thinking bottom tier?
No,
Okay. Okay. I
like
was.
the design is still fine enough that I just think not for me is appropriate.
Yeah. Not for me. Not for me makes sense. Yeah.
Do you think Arms Master would like her?
Okay. I think Arms Master would like the Hellhound the most. I think.
Oh, does he secretly have feelings for bitch?
No, no. But I think. I think because like there's like it's like infamy. It's like fame. It's like people like know of the Hellhound as just like impossible to dominate thing, so people like traverse through this fire fucking
Oh.
place in order to have sex with her and like prove their worth as a man, and it's like they're better than the Hellhound, and like very few men can
Oh,
like succeed,
definitely,
and
yeah.
like yeah, like the same way that like Arms Master went up against like Leviathan like one on one, he'd
Leviathan.
fucking yeah go up against the Hellhound, like probably
Oh,
her,
that would be interesting to see. Yeah.
probably her, yeah, that would probably
Note that down for the worm fanfic.
yeah that or the Pharaoh actually, yeah, I think yeah, he does like yeah, he wants to prove himself more than anything else, and he wants to like and people look at him. People look at him and it's like, oh man, that's oh you're fucked. I can't believe you're doing this for your own ego. But really, everything you do is for your own ego. Everything you're doing, even this fucking humiliating task of making a Monster Girl podcast, that no one respects. I'm still doing it because it feels good. It feels good. I feel good about myself whenever I do this. Whenever I get an episode
Yeah.
out, it's always, and I hope one day to also there's nothing about Arms Master that's wrong. He's done everything right. He's just more honest about it. And really, you're all fuckheads. Oh, but he killed Kaiser. Fuck Kaiser. And fuck you. Fucking.
Yeah, telling me that killing a Nazi is bad.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, fucking.
Uh,
Yeah, but no. Hellhound, most likely. Um,
yeah.
yeah.
And that was Brainworm.
That was brain.
Comment down below who's the brain and who's the worm.
Yeah. 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 And that was all the goals. Um, Cool. Some low lows, some
Yeah.
high highs. It was good.
Yeah.
We're good. This
So
is
good.
this has been Monster Girl Monday. I'm your host Yakamon, as always, and yeah, with Ellen Horai. Tune
That's
in
me.
next week for ghosts with probably
All the
probably
freaks.
all the freaks. Yeah, I've been thinking about like whether or not I was like, but like actually now there's been a couple episodes since we got the gang in like one of these,
Yeah.
so yeah, yeah, big freak off for the ghosts for the Halloween.
Get ready for that.
Yeah. See you Monday.
Pray.